We have several bills that are going through the legislature right now that are very critical for Maui County. One bill has to do with the SMA requirements. It's a shoreline management area. Currently, if you have a property that's valued or a project that's valued at more than $125,000, you have to do an SMA major, shoreline management major permit. And this could involve literally hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of work. The original intent of the SMA process was so that big projects would be reviewed because of their impacts on the shoreline and the community, not for little projects like individuals' homes or interior redesigning, but because of the $125,000 threshold, now many individual homes are being impacted, so they have to go through this whole process. You have to hire an architect, you have to hire engineers, you have to hire a consultant to be able to put together all the paperwork. You have to go through reams of reviews by different agencies to do a simple thing like maybe redoing your garage. We're working with the state legislature to remove the number, the dollar amount, so that it can be put at the discretion of our various department heads, such as Public Works, to determine whether or not this project is significant enough to require an SMA major. And it's still alive and it's working its way through the legislature. The second bill that we were working very hard with was the Film Production Studios bill. When we were looking at our community and we needed to be able to create more jobs, one of the ideas that was presented to us was to create a film production studios. If we can have film production studios, and we're working with the state legislature for a tax credit to help studios get built here, we would be literally creating hundreds and hundreds of more jobs. Now, with the tourist industry, we have an up and down cycle. With our current construction industry, you know, it's a boom or bust kind of a thing. To have another economic engine like the film production studios will allow us to have a little bit more balance. So we're working through the legislature to try and create those jobs. It's part of what we need to do to keep Maui whole. If we don't have more jobs and more diversification, we're going to run into a lot of problems as years go by. We're also working very hard with West Low of Maui Memorial Center to be able to expand the medical facilities and the ability to create better medical facilities for Maui, as well as more jobs in the field. So this would be another area we're going to be trying to stabilize our community. A third area that we've been pushing really hard was to be able to get Science City, the technical aspects of the laboratories and our observatories up on the Haleakala working in combination with the tech park. And if we can do that, we'll expand another area. All of these job areas are clean industries. They don't pollute the air, they don't pollute the environment. They're high-paying jobs, and they provide jobs that are going to be a professional level where the community is going to benefit. So we're working really hard to create those kinds of jobs because we don't want to create just any kind of job. You know, you create a lot of minimum wage jobs is not going to help our community in the long run. But we're working with these to try and help build a better community.